the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun to a shining time station where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station where dreams can come true. Your own imagination waiting there for you.
It was a lovely spring day on the island of Sodor. The birds sang happily in the trees and the sky was a bright blue. Everything was peaceful on the island until Gordon rolled into Wellsworth. Poop poop, banker please.
Hold your coaches, Gordon. I have to finish shunting these trucks James dropped off and then have to go and take on water.
You could do that afterwards. I have an express, you know.
I can see that, but I have to get this done, and you're 10 minutes early anyway. The local hasn't come through yet.
Gordon just huffed. After 15 minutes, Stanley shunted up behind while Bear pulled in with the down local. Hello, Gordon. You're 5 minutes late. I was 10 minutes early. Stanley's holding me up. No, he isn't. Your guard is going red in the face blowing his whistle. And he was. While Gordon had been moaning to himself, he hadn't noticed the guard waving his flag and blowing his whistle. Gordon quickly tooted back and began to move. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Let's make up lost time. Stanley fought hard to keep up, but stayed buffer to buffer all the way, and soon the weight of Gordon's train pushed against his buffer beam.
I can do this. I can do this.
Stanley puffed hard. He soon had Gordon over the hill. They eventually pulled into Marin and Stanley was uncoupled. But as soon as Stanley had uncoupled, Gordon was racing off again.
Oh, he's going to damage himself if he isn't careful.
That night, Gordon was at Vickstown with Tornado. Oh, I do enjoy a nice fast run. I was able to make up my lost time today. You just be careful. Running at the speed at your age can be hazardous. Pah! I have run fast on these lines for decades. I know every curve and every bend. I know, and I respect that, but you remember what happened to me last year? My little accident at 90 miles an hour?
The one where your inner valve gear broke?
Yes, and I will tell you, it was not pleasant.
I thought that was down to lubrication.
Yes, it was, but my point still stands. Just be careful, alright?
Gordon just grunted and went to sleep.
The next morning, Tornado took some coaches to Barrow for the first train. Gordon simmered nicely in the shed and watched as Ryan shunted about, and the diesels began to take their goods trains.
Pah, trucks. I won't pull them.
You did once, didn't you?
I volunteered, you see. We were short of engines and it was vitally needed for the,
If I heard right, it was empty stock too. Anyways, I have to go do the local.
You won't see me on the local either,
he said proudly. But there was no one to listen. When it was almost 7, Gordon steamed out of the shed and onto the turntable. He smiled gracefully as he turned around. He could see some kids watching him and he wanted to put on a show. Just as the turntable got to the right road, it shuddered and made Gordon bounce. What was that? Probably a bit of ballast fell over the lip of the well and onto the table's track, his driver suggested. Gordon wheezed the thought away and moved back to the coaches. He felt kind of funny inside, but ignored it.
A nice run will clear whatever that is.
And before long, he was gracefully steaming out of the station. When he got to Crovan's Gate, the funny feeling had become a little clicking noise. By the time he got to Cabaloon, it was a clump. And when he stopped at Killaban, it was becoming a bang. His driver jumped down to inspect it. Not good, lad. Part of your inner motion looks worn. We'll have to call for another engine to pull us.
Oh, the indignity.
Boko came along a short while later.
Hello, Gordon. I heard you need some help.
Oh, Boko. It's you. I'm glad you're here.
So, what's it this time?
Damage to my inner motion, apparently.
I see. Well, let's get your passengers home and you to the works.
They arrived at Netford, Gordon looking a very sad engine. He was almost an hour late.
This will not do, Gordon. You're one of my most reliable timekeepers. Now you've held up the 10:30 express, too. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Not his fault, sir. I think something is stuck and his valve gear is damaged.
I see. Boko, take him to the shed and get someone to look at him.
I'll have to cancel the express. After the chief engineer had looked him over, Gordon sat sadly in the shed, his firebox cold and empty. I have been informed that a jolt must have knocked your lubricator for the inside motion loose, so the rods had nothing to keep them lubricated. They'll have to remove your part of the gear for now till they can fabricate some new parts in a month's time. I've been told you can run but at a reduced speed, so I'm putting you on local passenger duties. Yes, sir, Gordon sighed. I would rather you be on the express, but I can't risk you getting damaged more. Murdoch will do your express runs and James will be on goods.
Why can't I pull the express, sir?
Because you have damaged another brake pipe again with that silly stunt you pulled. And he stormed off. Stunt?
James thought he could help shunt the coaches of Vicarstown, but was a little too enthusiastic on the throttle, and managed to get a brake hose stuck between the two buffers.
Anyone could have done it.
Shh! With that they went to sleep. James was still muttering to himself. The next morning Gordon woke slowly and smiled. Ah, another fine day for an express.
Oh, Gordon. It's local duty today, remember?
James laughed while on the turntable. Oh, the indignity. Gordon slowly steamed up to the station. He hoped that something would go wrong so he didn't have to pull the train. Signal failure. Broken track. Runaway trucks. Driver strike. Anything, please. But he saw Rosie shunting his coaches into place. He soon buffered up to them and waited, and waited, and waited. Ah, you're early, Gordon. You good for a change of pace, I see. Early, sir? Yes, the local isn't till 7:30. It's only 7:15 now. Oh...
Out the way, Gordon. I need to fit your parcel van.
A parcel van? Oh, the shame of it. I am not a goods engine. You are what I say you are, Gordon, and today you are mixed traffic. Now take that parcel van. Yes, sir. Soon the time came. The station buzzed with people trying to get on. Gordon never seen it so busy. All the express passengers know to be here on time. This is ridiculous. This is the local. A lot of people that take this train don't travel far or often on the railways. Gordon groaned. The guard checked the doors, blew his whistle, and they set off. It was a lovely spring morning and soon Gordon felt the wind on his face. "Now I can open up," he said, expecting a surge of steam to his pistons, but it never came. Instead, he carried on at a gentle speed. Gordon just sighed and watched the rails. He was beginning to get bored.
Are we at Ellsbridge yet? Nope. Got to stop at Tidmouth first. Tidmouth? We don't stop there.
Yes, we do. We stop at every station on the main line. This made Gordon cross, but he couldn't do anything about it. He soon pulled into Tidmouth where Thomas was fetching his coaches. Hello, Gordon. Everything okay? You normally go rushing through.
I decided to take a slow day, Thomas. Rest my side rods. I'm not as young as I once was,
he said with grandeur. I see. Well, have fun. It's lovely going slow sometimes. I see all sorts of wondrous things on my line. Like just the other day I saw them replacing a sail on the windmill.
Oh, that's my guard. See you later, Thomas.
Gordon interrupted, and as quickly as he could he rolled away.
Wondrous things. Pah. The only wonder in this world is beating speed records.
But soon he was bored again. He didn't recognise a single station on the line.
It looks so different. It's normally a blur.
Throughout the day, Gordon found himself looking around at what was besides the line. The cows and sheep in the fields, the small engines shunting at the stations, having a catch-up with Edward, seeing the happy smiles on people's faces when the mail vans arrived.
This is kind of peaceful.
He stopped at Cronk. He admired the quaint little station and smiled to himself. He looked down the line and saw a strange grey diesel coming to view with some fuel tankers.
Who are you?
I'm Dennis. I'm just taking some empty fuel tankers to get loaded up for the work.
I haven't seen you before.
I've worked here for 10 years. You're the big blue one that goes flying past, Gordon, yes?
Yes, that's me. Impressive, aren't I?
Pompous is more the word.
Pompous? Pompous? Whatever do you mean? Express coming through!
Spencer mocked Gordon as he rushed through with the Down Express. A bit like that, I guess. Gordon just sat and thought. He sadly got on his way when the whistle blew.
Me? Pompous? Oh, well, I guess I can be a little,
he said to himself. He watched the other engines go past him looking a little shocked. Tornado looked worried as he raced past with an express. James and Henry just mocked him over the day whenever they would meet. It was a few days later when he had finished his 6th run of the day and was ready to sleep in his shed.
Phew, I feel more tired now than I did on the express. My joints ache.
Ah, Gordon. When those coaches are empty, can you take them to Grosvenor Gate? The brakes need new pads.
But I just finished.
You're the only engine available.
Yes, sir.
And he set off into the night. He was used to running in the dark, but this was something new for him. Every siding was spooky, every station silent as a mouse.
How strange this place is.
He finally got to Grosvenor Gate. The little engines looked so strange sat sleeping in their shed. He then heard a squeak, A rattle and a clunk. Gordon looked round.
Who's there?
No one replied. Suddenly a set of small slate trucks rolled out in front of him. Gordon slammed on his brakes and stopped.
Oh, Gordon, I didn't see you there.
Oh, Rusty, it's just you. What are you doing up at this hour?
Maintenance. Part of our line got washed away. I'm fixing it before the tourists come tomorrow. Don't the bigger diesels do the same thing?
I don't know.
I'm sure I saw Patrick leave with the track gang a while back. Be careful on your way home,
said the little diesel. He moved out of the way for Gordon. The big engine placed the coaches into a siding and went back to Vickerstown. Just then, Pip and Emma rushed past startling Gordon.
Oh my. Now I see why engines don't like it when I rush past without warning.
A signaller wasn't paying attention and sent Gordon down the wrong road. He was confused as the line became single-tracked and he passed a little station he hadn't seen before.
Where am I?
He whistled as he went into a tunnel. The other end was very bright. As he emerged from the tunnel, he heard a horn and braked hard.
Gordon, is that you? What are you doing here? This line is shut tonight as we work on the tunnel.
Patrick? I appear to be lost.
And he explained everything. Patrick smiled.
You're not far from the main line. Here, I'll move out your way.
Thank you.
Watch out! Shouted a worker as some bricks fell off the tunnel. It landed on a man's leg and broke it.
Quick, call the ambulance.
We've got no signal. It'll be hours before they get up here.
Secure the leg, load him into my cab. Go get a signal on your phone and tell the ambulance to meet me at Vickerstown,
Gordon demanded. The workers did that as Patrick moved out of the way.
I know it will cause damage, but we need full speed, driver.
Agreed. Let's go. They raced back to Vickerstown and sure enough, Gordon started to feel a pain between his axles. When they reached Vickerstown, an ambulance was waiting and took the man to hospital. Harold was just landing with a fat controller.
Well done, Gordon. I'm very impressed. Thank you, sir. But I'm afraid I won't be able to run again for a while.
Don't worry, Gordon. I've spoken to the foreman in the works and we will slot you in for repairs straight away. I'll have you back on the express by the end of the week.
Sir?
Yes, Gordon? The big engine took a deep breath.
Can I pull the local again one day? Maybe even a mail train?
The Fat Controller was shocked. That fast running must have done more damage than I thought. Did you just ask to be a mixed traffic engine? Not exactly, sir. I've realised there is more to this railway than just the express. I enjoyed the scenery and the happy faces of people when I bought the parcel van. The Fat Controller thought for a second. How about once a month? These past few days, the express you would normally pull has been a bit late as the roster hasn't always matched up. If you promise not to complain about what job I give you, be it local or goods, then I will swap you and Henry over for a day every month. Gordon pondered for a moment. So I could end up pulling trucks. Yes, but it would only be to areas suitable for your weight, so no branch line running. Maybe a run up to Brendan Docks. Very well, sir, I agree. Very good, it will be... He quickly looked at his watch. 27th day of every month. You and Henry will swap jobs for the day. It's normally Henry's day on the locals anyway. Thank you, sir. True to his word, Gordon was mended in no time and back to running the express. However, things were different. Whenever he approached a train from behind, he would give a warning whistle, and he wouldn't shout out when rushing through a station. The other engines came to respect this, and sure enough, Gordon never complained when he took trucks. Well, not all the time.
Reach for the wind, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the song, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far we'll go. To a shining time station where dreams can come true. Your own imagination's waiting there for you. To a shining time station where dreams can come true.